Hello, welcome my Pisces viewers. We are looking into love for the month of August. Keep in mind these are collective, so receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Never take anything that doesn't resonate with you, or never give your power away to any reading, person, or place, right? So let's go ahead and see highest and best messages for the month of August for my Pisces viewers. Let's get a signifier here. Okay. We have Guardian of Sacred Space. Okay, that's a pretty elaborate energy there. Guardian of Sacred Space. So there's something you're wanting to protect. Okay, this could be you or this could be your partner here. But I feel like you're seeing this connection as something that is sacred, as something that is magical, that is helping you and this other person to evolve and grow. And there's a sense of courage of moving kind of into the unknown with this individual, okay? There is change, there is passion that is coming through here. The color orange could be significant. I don't know if you like to wear that color or your person does. But there's a lot of courage and boldness that is showing up here, Pisces. Okay, so I don't know what obstacles or challenges you're moving through here, but it looks like you both are doing this in a courageous and bold way. So let's see what else we have. Highest and best messages for my Pisces viewers when it comes to love and relationships for the month of August. We have, so it looks like you are in seclusion. Wow, escape from the world together. Interesting. So Pisces, it looks like you might have been through dealing with a lot of influences, external influences, and you both might just want to get away to focus on your connection without any sort of distractions. Some of you have this abandonment wound that you have to heal. Okay, within this connection or address within this connection, and you feel like you can't do this unless you both are in a sacred space together. Okay, so it might not be that you actually go on a holiday, but it's just you create the space and time to work on your dynamic, to work on your connection. I'm not getting secret love as in this is some affair or something like that. I'm feeling it's more so you don't talk about your relationship so much with others. Like, I think you have found sometimes when you do that, other people who are maybe not on the same path as you kind of bring in drama, right? Or bring in energies, external energies that are not, I almost want to say like well-informed, okay? So that could be the case here. So instead of like talking to your friends about your connection, you're working on your connection with your person rather than going to external sources. Not to say that, with therapy or other things like that, that's necessary, right? But I'm not getting that. I'm getting more so this is something that you both are working on something very privately together in a sacred space. Okay? Or it could be that you are going on some sort of holiday, right? Because you've been working really hard, you've been charging forward, and you have something to kind of work on together and just have that quality time together in August. Yeah, 5th to the 12th dimension and breakthrough. So it could be because and we have healing underneath that. It could be because you both kind of have received the sign that, it's time to shift timelines. And with the Lionsgate energy, it's, you're riding that wave of shifting to a higher timeline, okay, a higher dimension here. And you're addressing whatever you need to address within this connection before you can do that shift, which could be an abandonment wound. But you are having these breakthroughs and maybe, again, working together within your own alchemy, within your own connection. If this is something healthy and beautiful, right? Like, and you both are kind of on the same page about this. Like, you could have some incredible breakthroughs here. Some of you might actually be looking into energy healing. okay, as well. But you are having these breakthroughs, and it feels like your connection is ascending, but you had to take the space and time for it. You had to prioritize the space and time. But again, you put the right energies together in a container. The breakthroughs that can happen, what can happen just even energetically, sometimes you don't have to talk things out. Sometimes your souls are connecting and talking, and you're just in the same vicinity, and the work is already happening, right? But it was just a matter of you creating that space for your dynamic to have this shift in your relationship. And it's creating this breakthrough and a fresh new timeline. I saw breakthrough healing. Yeah, so something that maybe has been a challenge in your connection, maybe it's been the source of many arguments, this abandonment wound and how it has influenced the connection. It's like it's clearing or healing much faster than you expect. And energy healing could have something to do with that. And that energy healing, again, could just be the two of you in each other's presence, not distracted by other energies or external parties, and just able to spend time together. Okay. Well, that's an incredible beginning. Let's see what else we have for my Pisces viewers. Highest and best messages when it comes to love for the month of August. If you do go on a holiday, again, you could have some life-changing experiences through your connection. Or sometimes, if you go on a holiday and you move to like a higher frequency, a more healing space, you can find that there are a lot of breakthroughs and miracles that happen within the frequency of the spaces, that you go to here. Yeah, oh my gosh, we have the Star and the Knight of Pentacles. The Star is about healing, releasing, wish fulfillment. Okay. And the Knight of Pentacles, things grounded and moving forward. And this to me speaks of doing that healing work, right? And then being able to take embodied steps forward. So someone's not just giving lip service, or, they're actually applying their healed self and embodying their healed self in this connection with you. And it says, doesn't say just the star, it says the stars. So you both are stars. And I think you both want to make each other's dreams come true within your dynamic, within your relationship. But also, within your work, or within your, your fantasy, or like places that you want to travel to, experiences that you want to have. And now there's a grounded forward movement within this connection with that Knight of Pentacles energy. Where's the Knight of Pentacles? I feel like you've taken the space and time in this sacred space, okay? It strongly benefits your relationship. And again, that's if this person is a healthy connection for you, okay? If this is someone that it does feel like this is a relationship that you've been building for a while, and very protective of. But it does feel like after this shift, this healing shift, this connection moves forward in a very satisfying way. In a slow but steady but satisfying way. And again, I see that courage coming forward with the way that horse is moving. The confidence and the courage. Tell me more for love for my Pisces viewers for August. 7 of Pentacles. Investing. Yep. I do feel like you've been invested in this relationship and with this person for a while now. But the 7 of Pentacles is like, okay, we've had this shift. Maybe our desires have changed. Maybe our needs have changed. What do we want to shift and change here with the 7 of Pentacles? Because that allows you that space to kind of take stock of things and being like, does this align with our relationship before? But now that we've gone through this shift, what do we want to change? What will, our priorities be within this connection now? with that Seven of Pentacles, what do we want to invest our energy in, or how do we want to invest our energy in this connection? There's also very passionate kind of making up or like reunion energy. It's almost like, yeah, you shift into a higher timeline, your higher selves, higher levels of consciousness, and then it's like you reunite again, but you're together. So it's energetic, but you're together, and then when you reunite, like everything else in your relationship is on another level, including the intimacy. Justice, balance, harmony, peace, beauty. It's like something is restored here. Okay, with that Justice card. Now there's this, you're evenly matched, and now it feels like you're back on track. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're back on track. Yeah, we have the Hierophant. So if if you're married to this person, and you went through this shift, you went through this ascension with them, now it's like the focus, there's a spiritual focus or a more spiritual component to your relationship, because now you have these different gifts and abilities that you can work with. And so that priority might be, it's like, yeah, we're great within our connection and we went through this shift, but now we want to kind of, we have this mission or this purpose that we're feeling we want to pursue. With the Hierophant energy and the Justice, you might be doing that. Yeah. And it's new, it's something new. So for some of you, it might be some new spiritual path, gift, or ability, but it creates change. I just feel like the priority of your relationship is shifting and changing to a more spiritual, spiritually focused level. But I also feel like there's kind of a deepening of your commitment, your bond as well, because you've gone through this shift, or you've worked through this abandonment wound, which you both may have had. Yeah. And we have the Knight of Cups energy. There's also, yes, there's kind of a seriousness within the shift and this healing work that might feel a bit, it feels like work, right? But then there's also the play and the enjoyment. And with that Knight of Cups energy, there's a freedom and a flowing energy here. You're also like re-attracted to each other. It's like discovering each other again, but maybe it's without so much ego, or maybe it's just like this newer version of yourselves. And dating again and like reconnecting in this beautiful way. Okay. Wow. Let's see what else we have for Pisces for the month of August. Strong, yep. Strong, capable, powerful, empowered. You're both going through this. You're strengthening, your spiritual connection and awareness, and then also within your relationship here. One thing this person may have had to heal was jealousy, okay? Especially if, like, for some of you, if you traveled for work or you were, like, at a distance, they may have been a bit codependent on you, or that's where that fear of abandonment wound could have come into play. Okay, so that might have been a shadow aspect that they kind of had to work with and integrate. Or you. Yeah, I mean, it's very much like when you go through the portal energy, it feels a bit rocky, it feels a bit strange, right? We have scattered energy, can't focus, distracted. Just like change can be messy and change can be confusing. There's definitely that energy here. For when you kind of go through that shift or that portal energy, because again, the densities that don't align with a higher frequency have to release and clear, which isn't the most comfortable process, right? Like I'm almost being shown like when you're in a rocket, right, and you blast off, like the velocity and everything, and like how uncomfortable that can feel at first. It makes the ego go, ah, what's happening, right? So, communicative, honest, open, truthful. Yep. More transparency and vulnerability within your connection, and greater connection here too. Yeah, beautiful. This is wonderful, Pisces. All right, so everything seems like it's deepening, you know, for those of you that are choosing to move through and do this healing work, because it's free will choice, right? Tell me more, my Pisces viewer. Does the person want to express to them intentions? Month of August. We have, I'm too afraid to talk. So I wonder if there was somewhat of a period of silence, or, you know, not communicating for a little bit, or just not communicating in a normal way, because this fear could have been surfacing, the abandonment fear that you may have unintentionally triggered within this person. But number 7 is a soul lesson, so it's something they have to overcome. And yes, the big golden yes. Okay, there's a confirmation that you touched on or you triggered some sort of fear within this person. And it may have come down to a conversation where like, hey, let's sit down and talk about this, or let's go on this holiday together and work this out, right? So you may have kind of had to take the reins with this person, I'm sensing. But you've had to be kind of patient. We have, please give me time. I've never felt this way before. That's where I think there's the discomfort of the timeline shift or the portal energy. It is not comfortable, right? What else is important for my Pisces viewers to know for the month of August? Okay. Let's put one more, and then I'll... For some of you, there was a distance between the two of you, and it triggered all of this fear within this person. Maybe you took some space. Maybe you're going to separate, you know. But there's definitely this sense of like this person having to face their fears, having to face this baggage, or at the very least feel it, and they haven't been feeling it, you know, they've been pushing it down, or maybe when they're with you, you know, they don't feel it, right? Because they're sharing that space with you, and they're reassured. But when there's space between the two of you and you're not exactly, you know, not with them, whether it was a work trip or something like that, it brought up all these insecurities within this person for them to be able to clear and address. Like, you know, when they have that cartoon where they got the angel and the devil on the shoulder, right? That's what this person had to deal with. And like, you know, do you even care? You know, I just wish things were different. I miss you. You miss me. It was just this egoic chatter and monkey mind that this person kind of had to move through in the space that you weren't physically together, right? It brought out this energy for them to face and accept, like this is a part of themselves that they have to address. That's shadow work, right? Interesting. So I feel like that's more so their inner dialogue than anything that they shared with you. Okay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and see the love languages deck. Highest and best messages for my Pisces viewer for the month of August. We have compliments, okay. Words of affirmation. We have new recipes, okay, trying new recipes. We have romance, yep. This person wanting to romance you. And again, with the element of going underneath that bridge, there's like an archway there. It kind of speaks about a new phase here. We have gamers, okay, so you might like to play video games. That might be a passion that you share. We have good morning texts, so that could be when you were separate, or if you, do have some sort of space from each other. This person is messaging you, letting you know they're thinking about you. That could be their love language. Really specific message. Like if you were on like some sort of work trip, or you had a distance from this person and you live together, and there's like this new meal you've been wanting to have, like this new recipe, I feel like this person might prepare that for you, or may have been like researching it or something, or went shopping and, bought all the groceries for it, all the ingredients. But it feels like when you return, they're complimenting you and they're wanting to romance you and wanting to like bond through your usual ways of bonding. Date night in. Yeah, they don't even want to go out. They want to have a date night in and then go out. Okay. So it's like, yeah, I'm almost getting like they say the golden retriever boyfriend or golden retriever husband. I'm kind of getting that sort of vibe here, Pisces. Like they just want to spend time with you. Like, when you go to work and you come home and your dog's so excited to see you because they're just unconditional love, and, you are their world. Like, I feel like that's the way this person feels. And at first when, you reconnect, you've got that date night in, then you have exploring the town. So that could be, if you go on a holiday together. But there are a few messages about distance between you. So I don't know if that was an emotional distance or a physical distance, a work trip, something like that. But they are so excited when you are together here. And I feel like you both just kind of want to help each other's dreams come true. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and get a guidance message for you, Pisces, and then we'll wrap this up. Highest and best messages for my Pisces viewers when it comes to love for the month of August. Release perfectionism, number 11. Okay, so that could be with yourself, that could be with your work within this dynamic. But I also feel like you have very strong, the more you let go, like if you're manifesting right now, the more that you let go and have confidence in what you are manifesting, that it will show up. I feel like the more successful change will happen within your life. Because release is a big message here for you, Pisces. Maybe some of you butterflies, are very significant, one for transformation, right? But also for wish fulfillment and for receiving manifestations. And so maybe when you see butterflies, like, there are these shifts and changes that are happening. Or if you're going through what feels like, again, a very uncomfortable portal energy, that it's transformation, and that parts of yourself are releasing that are outdated, that you've outgrown, and that's okay. And so the butterfly is just kind of reassuring you that the change is beautiful. Move through the discomfort. You've got this. You've got this. Okay, so let's see number 11. You can't speak butterfly language with caterpillar people, so stop trying so hard to please, persuade, and fit in. Have patience with all that is unresolved in your heart, and seek out others who burn with the same need for transformation that you do. When we get up from the table where love is no longer being served, and we seek out the place we are celebrated rather than tolerated, Wild Woman rises. So this could be a shift in your social circle. I'm not feeling this so much for your love relationship. A lot of transformation is happening in your relationship. I'm feeling this is more your social circles. This could be your work circle. Just, who you spend time with, who you talk with, whether you're celebrated or whether you feel tolerated. I mean, even with certain family members, you could feel like you're tolerated and you're like, why am I wasting my magic here? Or you like limit your time with certain family members. you just kind of have that sense of you're changing, evolving, and growing, and you're calling in new energies, fresh energies, and to embrace that, and don't try to fit into anyone's box, or don't worry if you're making someone else uncomfortable because you're shining too bright or you're extra or whatever, right? Like, do it, be you, do your thing, because the right people will align and appreciate and celebrate you for it, right? Okay, so that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope that you enjoyed that. Remember to see what aligns, release what doesn't. Take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.